And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. And for Oklahoma City, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And Coach Billy Donovan, not too long ago, made the jump from college to the NBA. Kenny, that's never an easy transition.
They're two completely different worlds, Ernie. You know, college game and the pro game, two different. But how you fill out your roster and how the game is played is totally different. But Billy's doing a great job of handling it.
Yeah, he is. We've seen a lot of recent college coaches like Brad Stevens make a fairly seamless transition. But for Billy Donovan, I think the jury's still out.
That's a wrap for here. We'll join you a bit later.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Golden State Warriors. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, DA. Thank you. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Warriors. They're 5 spots away.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
You're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And it's McKinney in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Andre Robertson out there with Paul, and it's Nader in at the 3. Here's Robertson. And, Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand, they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time.
Now here's Green following the shot by Chris Paul. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. On defense, Oklahoma City. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Paul for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Beautiful form on that shot. Chris Paul, one of those superstars who continually refines his game.
Curry against Paul. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Adams. Paul outside. Here's the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
The defense has to stay on Chris Paul. He has a quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Thompson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
Green, the pass to McKinney. Knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Warriors with possession here. Curry against Paul. Clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to McKinney. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Paul with the ball. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. They grab their own miss. Adams finds Gallinari. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Third is Chris Paul.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Curry against Paul. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Floats one up, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Left side Curry, and the jam by Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry showing us his athletic ability.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's McKinney. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Curry. Shoots over Adams, and Adams sends it back. Robertson with it. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Nader. Five to shoot. Adams trying to free himself up. And he recovers it. Scooped up. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City trailer. Now Paul. He has 6. Curry with the steal. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
The awareness from Steph Curry. Protect the ball around him or he'll get you.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg. He never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Klay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Warriors on D. Adams, the pass to Nader. Kicks it to Paul. Can they get it? Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
On the wing, Robertson. He's covered by Thompson. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Thunder trailing by 3. Gallinari on the wing. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Right there from mid-range. This is where Paul's craftiness is magnified.
Thompson dishes to Kerr. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Green. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see for him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Now here's Cauley Stein. And Adams sends it back. They get it back. Green finds Cauley Stein.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Robertson the pass to Paul. Over Cauley Stein. Paul's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And it's Cauley Stein again missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Adams now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley Stein. Robinson comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Curry. He has 7. Launches a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors leading. On its way from Curry for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Adams right side. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Robinson down low. He's guarded by Schroeder. Robinson, that's good.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
With the big, strong frame of Gallinari, he's able to take contact and deliver the goods.
Russell passes to Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Curry looking it over. Here's Looney. Back to Curry. Outside, Russell. Another three for Golden State.
This is where Curry's excellent. Ball in hand, making decisions.
Schroeder kicks to Gallinari. Now here's Noel. He had 10 points in the win against Washington.
He was a shot blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. And the Warriors also making a change. Spellman's checked in. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
Here's Spellman. Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Gallinari finds Muscala. Back to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. That one off the back iron and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now, here is Gallinari. After D'Angelo Russell's miss.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
.40 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Curry. Here's Schroeder, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
He had a nice open look right there. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
And the ball handling, body control. Russell with the nasty pull-up.
And here's Schroeder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, you know, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, you know, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Gallinari, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Muscala in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 14.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Warriors leading by 12. Curry passes to Spellman. Here's Russell. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
That one is off. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Washington Wizards. Here's the floater. That one falls.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
Thompson looking for an opening. Russell kicks to McKinney. Second chance shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Thunder trailing by 11. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Nader. Back to Schroeder. From deep three-point range, and it's sent back by Russell. Thompson outside. Back to Russell. Thompson outside. Shot from the wing, and that one goes long. Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Noel passes to Schroeder. Back to Noel. There's the lob to the hoop, and Noel throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here is Russell. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Russell with it. Defended by Robertson. Here's McKinney. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the basket is good. Thunder trailing by 11. Robertson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
And here now the Thunder. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Noel. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Muscala. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. All free throws good from Noel.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Pass to Thompson. The dish to Russell. A three ball. No good. Shot missing. Paul with the defensive effort. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
He's off on the first. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
They get it again. Goes up again. And Adams sends it back. Tries it from 19. Thompson misses.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Paul's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Green. Here's Cauley Stein, and the layup's good off the glass. Cauley Stein's got 6 points.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. He drains the quick shot.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
Thompson outside. Pass to Russell. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Got a hand on it. He blocks it again.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Russell passes to Green. Stein in the post. And Adams sends it back. Passes it to Nader. Puts it up from 12. Warriors with the rebound. McKinney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson finds Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
And, Smitty, one thing I like about Gallinari, he's doing more things on the court as he ages.
I totally agree. He used to be out there only to shoot, but that hasn't been the case for a while now. Still scores, but his rebounding has improved, and he's done a good job of driving and drawing fouls.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Thompson from long range hits the three-point bomb. And the Warriors lead by 13. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Stein. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The 19-footer is on the money. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Gallinari down low, working on Green. Warriors leading by 15. Robinson's got space. Thunder with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry with some nice D.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time. A chance to see stats for Paul. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 15 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
That's the thing. You don't get to pick your minutes. You have to make the most of what you get.
Now here's Adams. And Looney sends it back. There's the pass to Green. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors with possession here. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Outside Robinson, just 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Oh, the lob to Gallinari.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Warriors leading by 16. Now Curry. 18 points for him. Here's Looney. Clock at 6. From deep, Green. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
We see it time and time again. An important facet of this offense, Draymond's ability to stretch the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. To the middle, here's Adams, and the layup falls.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Curry. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 17. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Outside Curry. Thompson from long range. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. For the Thunder, Muscala comes in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Warriors also making a change. Omari Spellman has come in for Green. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Down by 15. Now here's Schroeder. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington. From deep. The putback. And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, you watch Steph Curry. So creative, so skilled, but also he plays with that toughness for his size. He doesn't back down from any challenge, and we saw that in the first half tonight.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settled for the outside shot. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's McKinney, and at the three, the small forward. Now Gallinari after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And it's Gallinari missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
That's good from Green. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measurement.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
For this team, Draymond's a true necessity. Does all the little things. Everyone understands how important he is on both ends.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Nader. Lets it go with the three. But they recover it. Warriors leading by 16. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 21.
There have been a number of heat checks here for Curry, but he keeps on rolling.
And here is Paul. He's got 10. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. The Thunder have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Paul with the steal, and here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. No good that time. Great D that time from Green.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. And there's the basket. Whistle blows, and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
One of the game's best free throw shooter. Chris Paul is not a guy you like to foul.
Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know what, Smitty, if you track his movement, you can see how active Steph Curry is when trying to get open.
As a guard, it's so impressive to see how Curry moves and relocates to get a shot off. He works harder than everyone else in the league to free up that extra time and that daylight that he needs to get a shot up.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. What a teammate, what a leader.
He's off on the second.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Ball against Curry. Gallinari in the corner. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
This is to Paul. Passes it to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, the Thunder with another miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Now here's Paul. He's got 13. Oklahoma City moving it around. The 8-footer. Adams' shot is off. Warriors leading by 17. Cauley-Stein kicks to Curry. Back to Cauley-Stein. The pass to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Thompson sends it back. Pass to Curry. Thompson outside. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Thompson's got 5.
Such a high release point on that shot. Clay doesn't need much room.
Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Thompson passes to Cauley-Stein. He kicks to Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
Paul, solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. He's got 15.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick-and-roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
Here's McKinney. Curry on the wing. Paul with the steal. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Robertson. With the teardrop. Green with the block. Passes it to Curry. To the inside. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Thunder trailing by 18. Paul outside. For 3, drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Now the pass to McKinney. Here's Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Steph Curry fourth. And, of course, Gallinari.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Robertson with it. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. Good season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
It's good.
We know Steph's skills on the perimeter, but he can work inside with the big guys too.
Thunder trailing by 17. Paul with the ball. He's got 18. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Here's Nader. Adams outside. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Gallinari missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Green, and it's denied. Pass to Robertson. Kicks it to Gallinari. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. A very nice season for him last year. 6th in shooting percentage, 16th in rebounding. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Green. Glenn Robinson III is checked in for Alfonso McKinney. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now Schroeder. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Schroeder hits them both. Now, here is Russell. 11 points in the game. Pass to Looney. And here is Robinson. Outside Curry. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And Smitty, as his rookie season wore on, Gilgeous-Alexander looked more and more comfortable.
Yes, his scoring is mostly near the basket as he's still working on that outside shot. But it's easy to see why this team is so high on him and sees him as a big part of their future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his size at the point guard spot is a huge bonus for him. Allows him to switch onto most other players on defense when dealing with picks.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And one of the reasons they targeted Gilgeous-Alexander was because of his size.
Big guards aren't easy to find, Kevin, and they help coaches' defensive scheme. Every team looks to get a switch into a bad defensive matchup. If your PG isn't an option, the offense has to work that much harder.
Here's Russell. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 19-point game. Schroeder kicks to Nader. Stolen. And here's Russell. He's got 11. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got 13.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Fires from the wing. And it's Schroeder missing.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Spellman the pass to Robinson. Golden State moving it around. Curry can't get it to go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Snatched away. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Here's Spellman. He's covered by Muscala. And the rejection by Noel. Passes to Nader. From outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
It's tipped. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Looney sends it back. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. And it's Thompson in for Robinson. Free throw good, Russell.
The second overall pick back in the 2015 NBA draft. Russell having earned his first All-Star game appearance in 2019.
Now here's Schroeder. And Noel kicks to Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Curry meets him. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Here's Thompson. He's got 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws asked to stay in the game and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
Two shots. Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
What's impressive about Klay Thompson, yes, he is one of the Splash Brothers, but that doesn't mean he has to score to be effective.
Schroeder, nice spin off the left rim and in. Schroeder's got 10 points.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Curry with it. 32 points in the game. Off the mark.
Combining the length and the effort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making an impact at the defensive end.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander pair up in the backcourt. Nerlens Noel is out there with Mike Muscala, and it's Nader in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And Looney sends it back. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Russell. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Nader. He kicks to Noel. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney. Not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots. And he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. So both teams changing it up here. He hits both from the stripe. Warriors leading by 20. Green passes to McKinney. Here's Looney. Russell looking around. The pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Over Gallinari. Thompson misses.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Up top, Robertson, guarded by Green. On the wing, Robertson. Here's Adams, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
And it's Russell missing.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Robertson kicks it over to Schroeder. Out to the wing. Pass to Adams. Over Thompson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Gallinari against Russell. Gallinari dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Adams. Over Thompson. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. 9 points for Steven Adams. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Green. Back to Russell. The pass to Green. Trying to end the drought. It's deflected. Gallinari finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari wide open. The Warriors pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 13 feet away. Good. And that's 18 points for D'Angelo Russell.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Adams. He dishes it to Schroeder. Green against Gallinari. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Green with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Just another thing to love about Draymond's game. He runs the floor with a fury.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the Thunder making a change here. Paul's checked in. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Gallinari passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is good.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Green. Cauley-Stein in the post. Another shot. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. It's stolen by Green. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Now here's Paul. The dish to Adams. Gallinari outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. 4 on the shot clock. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Paul. Nice D from Russell.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Thompson. Cauley Stein at the elbow. Out to the right wing. Here's Russell. And Adams sends it back. Gallinari attacking. And he banks in the layup. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Outside, Russell. Thompson outside. Launches it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
You can count on this from Clay. He will stretch you from distance.
Now, here is Gallinari. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Russell. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Nader. Gallinari down low, guarded by Green. And Gallinari kicks to Nader. Again, the Thunder score. And here's Russell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Never losing focus. Even after contact, Russell sends it home.
Adams outside. Dishes it to Paul for the 3. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Clock at 6. Pass to Adams. Over Cauley Stein. And there's another one for the Thunder.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Thompson with it. Outside, Russell. Passes to McKinney. Thompson with it. No one near him. And that one hits back iron.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Adams dishes to Paul. Back to Adams. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Russell. Warriors leading by 21. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Stephen Curry's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Paul kicks to Nader. And the pass to Robertson. From deep. Draymond Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Curry outside. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Burks the pass to Pascal. Burks looking around. Alley-oop try. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors making a change here. Spellman's checked in. Here's Schroeder. Here's Patton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows them to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
Poole the pass to Spellman. Now here's Burks. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now here's Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Patton. Shot from the low block. The Warriors pull it in. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.